Happy May 24th. This video, I'm just going to give you basically a weekly update of what's going on around here in the last week. We are still getting settled in. You can see we moved the goats from that area over into this area, and they've already cleared this one out. And we'll move those to another section. That big tarp set up there is one of our rain catches. This is doing pretty good. That's the mass of our water. And actually that kayak right there is catching quite a bit of water. We've gotten rain for the first time in weeks. And if you remember in one of the other videos about land clearing with goats, I used that bush hog as a point of reference to that area right there. That is, well, the goats have completely cleaned it up. Powerhouse is in. Solar panels are what we're working on right now, and we'll get those installed and up. So there's our solar panels there, and they did get wet last night with the rain, but considering they're going to be on top of the roof all the time exposed to the rain, I don't suspect that it hurt them at all. But the weather is actually the holdup. We've gotten rain for the first time in what seems like several weeks in the last 2 days, so it's kind of holding us up on getting on top of the roof, doing the solar panels. The trees we brought over are doing just fine. And these blueberries are all over the property, everywhere. And they're full of berries too. This is rather exciting. So now guys, I'm going to show you some of the other things that we experienced here on the homestead this week. Just shots of nature, cool things that happen. Look at that guy, he's angry. I don't know what he's going to do. Yeah.
See?
So these guys, no matter how big and bad he tries to pretend that he is, are non-venomous. I seriously doubt that he'll bite, even though he made that little striking posture. These guys live in trees. I don't know where he went. He disappeared quick. Can you see him? Walking sticks that we harvested from the canopy clearing that we did with the goats. These are the long straight shoot ups where it's trying to race for the canopy, and we will turn each one of these into some marketable product, a walking stick or something along those lines. So the chickens are out and free ranging now. They know where the roost is and they're returning to it. These are the same guys you saw as chicks, I guess about 5 or 6 weeks ago. Yeah, so they're about 5 or 6 weeks old now, and they're out free ranging. They got food and water back at the roost. God looks so mean. But they're really not. This is a male possum, the only marsupial in North America, and we catch them all the time. He bares those teeth like he'll do something, but he ain't gonna do nothing. You notice he's got an opposable thumb that he can grab with. It's really cool. A little bit better look at that ugly rain catch. So all of our containers are already sort of set up as rain catches, and I thought maybe, well, it wouldn't hurt to have one more. Like I said, we haven't had rain in quite a while. We've been bringing in water with buckets or gallon jugs from the creeks or wherever we can get it for, I don't know, over a week now. So I know this might look like overkill. I know it's not attractive, but I'd say it's probably got, I don't know, 50 gallons or more water in there. So it served its purpose regardless how ugly it is. While you're out foraging blueberries, you are going to come across this tree. These are not blueberries. This is a Yaupon holly. The berries are absolutely toxic. I think I lack vomitoria, and I murdered it. I know vomitoria is going to make you sick. Now, the leaves can be roasted and then steeped as a tea to make a very high caffeine concentrated tea. Think like a matcha. So berries, these berries are poisonous. They will be red when they're ripe. This is obviously a female Yaupon, and it looks like it's going to have a pretty big flush this year. So caution, a little poisonous look-alike, Yaupon holly. Do not eat it.
Oh, wow.
Little ultralight Rob.
Oh, there's that net.
Huh?
Oh yeah, I do have a net. Run off.
Not really that big, only like 3 pounds.
Nah, he's got it. Nah, he's still running. Nice.
That's nice, huh? Digging it.
Nice.
Step 1, start a fire. Step 2, add your vegetables and seasoned meat. I like garlic, salt, and pepper on mine. Step 3, roll it up. Step 4, add it to a bed of coals. Step 5, remove it from the fire carefully and enjoy. Look at that guy right there. But wait, there's more. That is actually a breeding pair. They are mating right now. The coolest thing, I think, is the obvious contrast in size between the male and the female of this same species. Look at that right there, guys. Those dark brown spots you see weren't all there, but it stains pretty quickly. And I had broke it, and it was white in here, but it has since stained brown. You break it, very, very dense. It's brown everywhere it bruises, but it looks like it might have been lighter underneath. Trying to get underneath, look at that guy. See, everywhere I touch it, it starts immediately sort of bleeding and putting off a brown color. So you know what this is? Leave a comment down below. That right there is an elderberry, and it is in full bloom right now. We're in about the middle of May. And if you see one of these guys, don't cut it down and try to remember where it's at. And if you come back around September, August, maybe late summer, early fall, really depends on where you live. And these guys are going to be full of clusters of black berries, elderberries, the same elderberries that you use to make elderberry syrup to treat flus and cold symptoms throughout the winter. It's a really good home remedy. So if you see these guys, remember, come back and check it this late summer or fall. That is a sizable brown right there, boy. I grew up right here, catching them. That's really about half the size of some of the ones I've caught in the past. Today, we're gonna be cooking 3 steaks in this cabbage. We're gonna cook the steaks on this 3-pole system on the open fire, and this cabbage in a green turtle system on the open fire. That right there, wild grapes of some sort, muscadines, scuppernons. I've heard people refer to them as bullaces. It's some sort of wild grape, and the property is full of them. And these are like very old grow vines, and they are all over, and judging by the blooms and the leaf shapes, there have to be multiple different varieties here, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if there was quite a bit of hybridization going on. So I'm going to be keeping my eye on this as we go through summer, see what we get. These steaks getting really close to done. We'll just flip them and rotate them one more time. And after this one, we'll take them off. In just a few seconds, I'll show you that cabbage. Man, man. Look at that right there. That is just full of berries. Hopefully I can get to them when they're right before the birds too. That we are going to be cooking these 3 steaks and this cabbage. And this cabbage on here, just sort of off to the side like that. Time, and just grab it and rotate it. Take that cabbage off and show you how it turned out. Put a little twist on down. Still feel plenty of steam coming out of here, so that's a good sign. There he is. That guy moves fast. So this is the way that you will see these guys climbing up and then down around trees. If you find one, they're really cool to just sit and watch. They just effortlessly move through the trees, looking for insects. Well, pretty much anything small enough he could fit in his mouth. And a lot of times, guys, you might be looking at a tree and see them or not see them at all that has one in there, because their mechanism is just to freeze if they feel threatened and rely almost entirely on their camouflage. Be really cool if we could catch a scene of him catching something. That might be really cool. Every once in a while you'll see him flicking that tongue out. And he's, or she's, tasting the air for signs of something it finds tasty. Oh, I think I saw something move. I think he saw it too. He headed in the exact direction where I saw it. He is exactly where I saw the movement at, but I suspect whatever it was there is gone now. think he's about to get something. Either that or he's trying to reach up to that next limb. Look at that, how long he's extended out. He's up and on top of it now. Better be or not. Arboreal. I probably didn't pronounce it right, but that means that associated with trees, or in this case, that the snake spends his time in trees. I really hope we get to see him catch something. These guys are found pretty much all over the southeast. They can get close to, I'd say, almost 3 foot long. Maybe only like 30 inches. Well, guys, I really wish we could have got a look at him catching something. I would set up some sort of time lapse or something like that, but the fact is he would have obviously left the scene before we saw him catch anything. Hopefully he'll hang out right here where we found him. He's right in the blueberry bushes behind the house. Maybe he'll hang out around here for a while. So, guys, click like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll try to keep bringing you great content like this.